All right, here are my audience members. I would like to introduce you to someone named Dan Leone. Dan Leone is a lifelong fan of the Philadelphia Eagles football team, and he was thrilled when he got a job working for the team. This is according to John Gonzalez in the Philadelphia Inquirer. But then when the Eagles made a trade that Dan disagreed with, he posted on social media that he thought the trade was retarded. His boss saw what he had posted, and he was fired because of it. So the postings that you make really can destroy your career. That's why today I'm going to explain how your Webprint can prevent you from having your dream job, show you a way to avoid being victimized by your Webprint, and tell you about a great tool that can really enhance your career. I have a job that I love, and I have a large Webprint, including a viral video, so I can tell you how great this product is. We'll begin by looking at how your online postings or Webprint really can interfere with your career development. Employers check your Webprint. This includes both prospective employers as well as current employers. They can look you up when you're applying for a job. There was a survey. This was done by Patricia Kitchen and Dave Marcus in the article Employers Scour Web for Details and Applicants that appeared in Newsday. They did a survey of 275 U.S. job recruiters, and 70% said they had rejected candidates because of the things those candidates had posted online. Catherine Spencer Lee wrote an article called The 21st Century Reference Check, and she said the following: employers are scouring the internet for hints about prospective employees' professional qualifications or lack thereof. Kitchen and Marcus quote a 20-year-old accounting major named Ernem DeJanin who says this: "It's not about doing illegal things. It's about giving people the wrong vibe about yourself. If you make a silly face on one of your pictures, the employers can think you're very immature." Even job recruiters will do this. I conducted an interview with a gentleman named Paul Wayner, who is a senior partner at the Claude Group. The Claude Group is a company in Cincinnati that other companies hire to help them find employees to fill their most important positions. And in the interview, he said they often bypass recruits because of an unprofessional presence that they have online. Even who you associate with matters, says Marcus and Kitchen. The employers may look at your friends, and if your friends seem to be like losers, they may think you're a loser too. This can even cause you to lose a job that you already have. I have a couple of examples. The first one is of a young lady named Jessica who worked at the Baker House Publishing Group.
We caught up with one Granville woman who says she was fired over something she posted on Facebook about a coworker. We took her case to an expert.
Really, I put on Facebook that I have a coworker that's a liar, and it will bite her in the butt someday.
And that coworker, a friend on Facebook, printed it off and took it to their boss here at the Baker House Publishing Group. A few weeks later, Jessica says she got this termination letter.
So the best rule of thumb is if you don't want to see it on the front page of the newspaper, don't type it into your keyboard.
Derek Whitty's a Cooley law professor who just wrote a thick essay on using digital evidence when it comes to the law. He tells us, outside of your race, religion, or gender, employers have a right to fire you for anything, including your Facebook status.
The second example is from a paramedic whose name is Dawn Marie.
When Dawn Marie Souza, divorced mother of two, complained about work on Facebook and was fired for it, she had no idea it would change what the American worker could say online. Souza, a veteran paramedic, ran into trouble in 2009. She claimed she was unfairly suspended at work. She went online later to complain. In it, she wrote, "Looks like I'm getting some time off. Love how the company allows a 17 to be a supervisor." 17 is code for a psychiatric patient. After colleagues joined in the discussion, Souza twice used more derogatory terms.
Fast forward, about a month later, you find out your job is being terminated, that you are being fired.
In her termination letter, the ambulance company, AMR, pointed to her internet posting. Quote, "Such disparaging comments on Facebook are also a violation of the company's blogging and internet posting policy."
So those examples show that this is a real issue. And privacy settings may not be enough. Jack Zemekla wrote Antisocial Networking Can Backfire for the Wisconsin Law Review, and he says the following: even the highest privacy settings on Facebook still allow for someone to search and view information about a person, such as a photo or other personal attributes. So clearly your Webprint can be an obstacle to developing your career. Fortunately, there is a solution. Introducing the Webprint Eraser. The Webprint Eraser fixes your existing Webprint by removing incriminating writing on things such as tweets, blogs, and Facebook. So let's say that you had kind of unwisely posted this. Just realized I forgot to file my taxes again. You might not want your employer to see that. Well, if you have the Webprint Eraser, you don't have to worry. It even removes what other people wrote about you. This is because it searches 24 hours a day, 365 days a year automatically. So if a friend of yours wrote this, saw Joey at the game, told his bosses he was sick, you might not want your boss to see that. That's okay if you have the Webprint Eraser. It even removes problematic photos because it goes far beyond keyword searches. It uses face recognition software and GPS location coordinates. So if this happens to be something that was in your backyard, you won't have to worry if you have the Webprint Eraser. Or let's say you had, during your wilder days, posted this photo. Well, you don't need to worry, again, if you have the Webprint Eraser. The Webprint Eraser uses URL blocking technology. It makes postings inaccessible and disables all links to those postings. It prevents future Webprint problems by issuing warnings, and you can even set an optional waiting period. And you can use it wherever you post, on a desktop, a laptop, and of course all the major apps. So consider how great your life will be with the Webprint Eraser. You see, having a job that you love is about more than just money. It's about a sense of fulfillment. And to quote Confucius from the Quote Database website, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life. It really is second only to your choice of life partner in terms of the impact it'll have on your overall life satisfaction. And if you love your job, you'll probably be more successful, which will probably lead to higher income. And thanks to the Webprint Eraser, you can have a great job and still continue to enjoy using social media. Before I tell you how to get yours, let's review. I've explained why you must have the Webprint Eraser. You should buy a Webprint Eraser because the Webprint that you have really can hurt your career. It works great, and it will lead to a fulfilling career. You can purchase the Webprint Eraser at our website, which is webprinteraser.com. You can get a 1-year subscription for $19.99, or take advantage of our special, which is 3 years for $29.99. And that's bargain compared to the cost of losing a high-paying job. And once again, here is my audience. Thank you, audience.